Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design.com, and today we are live inside of our Team Vision training program. Today we are going to continue our series on how to create a presentation. So creating a presentation is really, really important. It's an incredibly useful tool or an incredibly useful strategy for promoting a business. So you can promote an offer, your entire business, you can promote affiliate offers, whatever it is. Almost everyone has had to create a presentation at some point in their lives, right? So if you can learn this skill and get good at it, you can actually provide it as a freelancer. You can provide this service on Upwork or Fiverr or different places, but you can also use it, like I was saying, for affiliate marketing. So creating a presentation can be great to record, pre-record, and go through everything. You can do it in a client consultation. You can do this just by recording it and putting it on your YouTube channel. It can be a opt-in page video, a bridge page video, whatever, and it can even, be the lead to your webinar, right? So lots of options. Okay, so I want to get into the nuts and bolts. We've already done all the research, so now is the fun part. This is where we're going to use Canva, the presentation tool that Canva has, to create the presentation. Canva has a beautiful presentation tool inside of their software, and so I'm going to show you all about it. I absolutely love it as my first choice for doing presentations because they're really beautiful and very user-friendly, and I'll show you that in just a second. So before we actually get into today's training, I want to tell you to join Team Vision. What you need to do is go to visionmarketinganddesign.com, and you'll see that we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching anywhere else, though, just know that I only monitor the questions live inside the membership area, and I will show you that in just a second, okay? So if you want to join us live and be able to ask your questions, definitely go ahead and go to Vision Marketing and Design to join the team. We do use the Builderall tools. Builderall is a suite of 40 plus tools that you can use for your business. We use this for our clients and our agency, and this is also the main tool that I use inside the training program. So you do need to have the Builderall tools to really be successful in the training program. So I do require that, actually. So if you are wanting to join Team Vision and you want to join Builderall, you can actually become a free member of Team Vision as long as you're a Builderall member. If you're already a Builderall member, you can still join, and I'm going to show you that in just a second, okay? On Fridays, we do a live Q&A session. So our training, you actually can join me in the Zoom, and I can help you answer any questions that may be keeping you stuck. I also have over $10,000 in complete courses, and I want to give a few updates to the team members here in just a second about, I've actually put all the courses in e-learning, so I just want to kind of show you some new things I've added there. In addition to that, you also will get access to 85,000 plus free PLR products. Okay, so this is an enormous resource. You can use these PLR products to create entire funnels like we do with our templates. You can also use them as lead magnets, blog articles, emails, and so on. So I mean, you could even brand an ebook as your own. So PLR products are I consider it an absolute essential for online marketing, because who has the time to create all of that content, right? Also, being a Team Vision member, you can actually earn income as a freelancer. So once you learn the tools, you feel confident using the tools, we actually hire our team as the freelancers for our clients. So if once you get familiar, go ahead, you can apply to become a freelancer. I only hire Team Vision members for our clients. So definitely being a member definitely has its perks. Okay, so we believe you don't have to be broke while you're learning a new skill set. All right. I also offer 50% off for my team members for private coaching. Okay, so you can tell the theme here. I really want to provide everything with my experience and knowledge that you need to be successful online, to do whatever it is that you're passionate about. But I want to provide freelancer opportunities for you so that when you're learning the tools, you can actually get some experience, you can get better and better. And then after you learn learn all of the options and things that you have available to you just by learning the skill set of digital marketing and the set of tools, then you can start to monetize your purpose and do anything it is that you're passionate about. Okay. Also, like I mentioned before, we do create templates every single week. So you will, as a member, you get 50% off. So that works out really great because if you purchase one template a month, it really, what you save, it pays for your Team Vision membership. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to go to plans and pricing. And you can read more about, what if you're a newbie and you don't have a business already? It's fine, because no matter what business that you decide to do, if you want to work from home and you want to work online, you can create multiple businesses. And so I really encourage you, don't let that intimidate you. Get into the program, learn what the possibilities are. I mean, that's a thing. You really, honestly, until you dive into this like in depth, you have no idea all of the possibilities that this one skill set will open up for you. It's enormous. Okay. Like I said, you can, if you're a freelancer, this is great for you. You learn the tools, you can get hired. If you're an agency owner, you can actually hire my team. You don't even have to be a Team Vision member, but you can hire my team to outsource any projects that you're working on. Also, if you're a business owner and you're like, look, I don't want to do any of that freelance stuff, I just want to learn how to promote my own business, this is a great program for you. Also, you can check out my the testimonials I actually just added this week that I'm gathering from my team members, and it is so incredible. I almost wanted to cry when I was like listening to this, because it's such a surreal thing when you start a business and you have like, these goals, and you're just like, what can I do to help online marketers? What can I do to make sure that they don't have to spend years and years struggling to earn an income online? What can I do? So to hear all of them say that they get such value from the program, it just really touches my heart. I really take that to heart. So to join Team Vision, like I said, if you are not a Build Your Own member yet, you can actually get a free 14-day trial here, and you will also get signed up for Team Vision for free. As long as you are a Build Your Own member, then you will be a free Team Vision member. Okay. If you're already a Build Your Own member, never fear. I'm not abandoning you. I don't have to be your sponsor for you to join, but it's not free. So it is $47 a month if you do not sign up as, with Vision Marketing and Design as your sponsor for Build Your Own. Okay. So not leaving you out to dry. You still have options. Okay. So let's get into the training program here. I said I wanted to show you some new things with the courses. Okay. So as soon as you log in here, we really want the live, but let me show you the courses first. I actually added all of these courses into the e-learning here. I haven't really made it all pretty, like, we have so many options to make the e-learning pretty, but in preparation for the 5.0 launch, we are coming out with a new theme for the e-learning to kind of make it look like Netflix. So what I'm trying to do is rebuild and put all of my courses inside the e-learning so that we can maximize that super, super cool tool that's coming out. So the things that I added in here for you, how to start a freelance business. That's a new one. Let's see. Social media. We already had that one. Free Facebook traffic strategies. Okay. And this is a really in-depth course. Okay. There's like 10. I mean, each of these courses alone would easily be $1,000. Okay. The Facebook ads secrets for beginner and advanced. You guys, this is incredible, and it's updated. Okay. It was just created at the end of last year. So when Facebook changed their whole, like the look and skin of their whole Facebook business account. This has been updated since then. So if you guys are interested in learning Facebook ads, whether it's for your business or for, for clients or whatever, this is an excellent course. I can't say enough about it. Launch your own online course, purpose-driven life. I'm all about monetizing your purpose with digital marketing. This is an excellent way of kind of helping you think through that process and discovering that. Also, how to be a successful solopreneur, how to make money on Fiverr, Instagram guides for beginners, and then our newest funnel, which is personal branding blueprint. Okay, that's really, really important. when you are starting, and when you're doing anything online, really, even if you're a local business, you still really need to know how to brand yourself online. So really, really cool. Okay, so let's get into today's training, because I know you guys are like me. You've been so looking forward to this part. So let me join the training here. And I see that Ray and Maria, Shawana, the other Maria, and Frankie, Linwood. Hello, Val. Hello, Alfredo. Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, so let me move this over to the side, and I'm just going to show you our outline here. I'm not going to go totally into this because I've tried to do that in our previous trainings, but I don't ever like to keep you guys very long, because I know training every single day, trying to make time for that. I really appreciate your time. And if you're on the hustle, I want to help you by being efficient. Okay. So this is our presentation. We've already done the research. If you've missed any of this training at all, definitely go back to the replays page and then check that out. You can also check out my YouTube channel, but for sure, go back and check this out if you've missed it, okay? Because we really went through all of the tools. This presentation we're creating for Builderall because the 5.0 launch is coming, and I want to make sure that you guys are prepared. But so we've gone through all the tools, we've compared them to competitors, and we've gathered together, some information about what is the benefit, right? So let me pull up my Canva here. So this is Canva. If you're not familiar with Canva, definitely get familiar. Canva is incredible. It's very, very user-friendly, and it just has a lot of options. So as your business grows, I'm so glad that I chose the right platform to start learning for graphic design and different things, because I use this for website banners, website icons, presentation, social media. I use this for everything. And they have a presentation tool here that's incredible. Okay, so I actually saw, when I was just looking, kind of preparing, just kind of trying to pick out the design of the presentation that I was looking for, I saw that this is actually new. So you can actually do a presentation with your talking head in it, right? So you have lots of options. I'm not going to choose that now because I am creating this as a template for you guys to use. So I know that some of you are very camera shy, and I don't want to make you be on camera if you're not comfortable just to use this template, okay? However, I do encourage stepping outside of your box. But if you're brand new, I get it. I want to still help you. So mobile first presentation, you could do that. However, we're not really concerned with that, because what we want is, like I was saying, we want to put this on YouTube, or we want to do this in client consultations, or webinars or something like that. So not so much concerned with that. We don't want the small presentation, which that would maybe be for like tablets or something. And then there's also a brainstorm presentation. So I guess if you were live and you wanted to, like if I wanted to brainstorm with you guys and come up with ideas, this would be a good presentation to choose. So I'm just going to choose this original presentation option here. And you'll see here that they have lots of options on the side here. Okay, so simple presentation, education. Actually, let's go back here, because if you choose presentation, it shows. Okay, so let me just type in presentation. Presentation. Okay. So when you type in presentation, you see all the different options here. These are all the designs that you can use. And I guarantee when you go through here, some of these you'll be like, oh, I never even thought about doing a presentation like that. But you can also see how, since the design part is already done for you, how easy it would be to create, a presentation as a service, right? So what we want to do is, choose one that's going to suit our purpose, that looks good, more than even the theme. We want to make sure that, it's going to function for us, okay, the style of it. So what I'm going to do is actually type in marketing presentation, because I'm trying to narrow down my my search. Okay, it's definitely easier if you choose like marketing presentation. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. The only thing that matters is that you may want to use some of the images. And, this one says online marketing, so it has like a cartoon character on their laptop. So, I mean, for that instance, it is better if you use a presentation that's already built that has some of those graphics, right? So, as I was, scrolling through here and kind of looking, like, for example, some that stand out to me, this one obviously because of the laptop, and it's brightly colored, so that's something that I'm interested in too. You see the different characters here, and you can also see how it has the slides down here, right? So maybe if I wanted to rearrange these slides, I could just do that. Maybe I wanted to duplicate this slide because I had a series of slides that I'm working with. I wanted to duplicate it. Here's the cool part about that I love so much about Canva presentation tool. This is honestly probably my favorite part. If you click notes, all right, you'll see here that it comes up with a little note field. All right, now I'm going to type in, hello, thank you for joining me for today's training. I love Canva and Team Vision. Okay, so here's my notes. All right, so now imagine that I am creating this presentation we've done all the research for, and I am now presenting. I need to present. Okay, actually, let me copy this or cut it. And I'm going to go to the first slide and make sure it says up here, page 1. It even adds, you can add a title, right? So I want to make sure that I put this text on the first slide because I don't want to have to go through all the slides to show you my point, right? I just want to show you kind of a sample of why I love this so much, all right? Now, I create this whole presentation, and now it's time to present, okay? So I go to present, and then I can choose presenter view. This is absolutely the best thing. Okay, first, you can choose the standard, so advance at your own pace. So if I want to, talk, and I want to just take my time, like if I'm doing like an in-person, presentation, maybe I want to do like a standard view or something, or a standard, so I can just slide through at my own pace, and not be rushed by time. But sometimes you want your presentation to, change slides every 5 seconds. Like I've done this before for like memorial videos I've created for clients before. And so, they will have a lot of images and they usually will scroll through the funeral. So you can set the time there. So autoplay, that's a good function for that. But what I use most is the presenter view. Okay. So this allows you to view your notes and the upcoming slides. So I'm going to choose presenter view and I'm going to click present. So couple things happened just now. Okay, so this tells you this is the presenter view. All right, so I'm going to click got it. Now this is the view that you are going to see. All right, now what you didn't see is over here another window popped up, and this is the audience view. Okay, so when I'm giving the presentation, especially if you have two screens, I don't even know actually if this would work on one screen. I don't think so, unless you were doing this on when you shared your screen, if you only shared this screen, instead of, how you can choose like your whole screen, you could actually just share this window instead, even if you just have the one, and then you would be able to show them this. Okay, so you can see this is what the slide would look like, and I could scroll through here, and you can see that it's beautiful and all of that. We can even add animation and all of that, okay? But that's what you want your client or your audience to view, okay? But and that's how typically like Google's, PowerPoint, or Google Slides, they don't really make it easy for you to have those notes there on the same screen. Okay, so this is why I love this so much. So here, I can go back to the beginning and you'll see my notes are right here, and it even keeps a time. Okay, so that's very useful too. That's very, very useful, because if you are saying, okay, I need to, for me to stay within this 45-minute presentation, I need to make sure that I'm only spending like, maybe 30 seconds per slide, or I'm only spending a minute per slide. So even if you're getting questions back and forth, like say I'm talking about this marketing and the action of business and promoting, da 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 da, and I'm talking to you guys and you're asking questions and we're going back and forth, then I can still keep an eye on my time and know that, okay, by the time it gets to 3 minutes up here, I need to be moving on to the next slide because I'm not going to get to the end if I don't. That's really important. Okay, but here's the cool thing. While you guys are looking at this beautiful slide with no notes or anything like that, I am looking at this where I can see all of the slides coming up. I can also see all of the slides I've already done. And I can read my notes. So while you guys are watching the beautiful version, I can have all of my notes down the side here and I can say, hello, thank you for joining me for today's training. I love Canva and Team Vision. So if you are afraid to get, stumbled on your words, because you certainly don't want to put all of this text on the slide, you really want to think about as very little text as possible. Use bullet points. Like really, this is the most amount of text you can have on the slide. And if you look through all of these, you can tell the theme here, right? Like this is big, this was almost considered like an image. And then you just have this little bit, like one sentence, right? So you have the title and then you have like one sentence and then you have an image. And again, you have like the title and an image. And then here, title and image. And then here, you have actually a lot of words, but again, it's like they're big and they're blocked off and it just is organized like visually, right? It's organized visually so that when you're presenting, people are not, all over the place. I actually don't like to use these types of slides where it has a lot of information. I would rather put, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the title, and then over here, I want to put my notes. Okay, so I would actually just create this whole slide and then say 1, focus on your customers, but then over here, I want to say, build your marketing strategy around your customers. And I want to throw in some examples and I want to talk a little bit more about that. And so you can see that if you do that, and you have all of these things on this one slide, then now visually what your viewer is looking at is they're staring at this screen for a really long time while you go through all of these points, right? So that is my personal opinion. Of course, there's no right or wrong answer unless you do a presentation and no one wants to buy anything that you're selling. That's a good indicator that you probably need to revise your presentation. So Canva also has something really cool here where you can actually start a live Canva session. Okay, so it says let your audience join from any device or crowdsource. So if you click here to start a new session, you can actually just copy the link here and then invite them to join you. Okay, so it says I'm live on canva.live. Oh, okay, and then enter this code. Okay, so if I wanted to go live, of course I don't want to, so let's end that session. I have actually never used that, but again, it's like they make it so simple. The least amount of learning, the least amount of subscriptions for tools, that's what we need to go about. That's what we need to look for with business. I'm actually going to click here because I don't know what this is, and I think it's new. Okay, so you do have these options here, I guess, like shortcuts. So you can blur things, you can quiet something, I guess bubbles. Let's see, what does this mean? Let's see, it says, when you hover over, it says magic shortcuts. I don't know what that is. Let's click here. I don't know. I guess if that is an O, let's try O. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Alt O? Or Control O? Or let's try Q. I don't know. Let's see. Control Q. Or Alt Q. Or just Q. Okay. I don't know what that does. But anyway. So let's get out of here, okay? Because we've talked about, why we want to use Canva in the first place. And I hope you guys can see because it's amazing. So as we scroll through here, what is it we're looking for? We want it to be, I love animated presentations. I love to add those features, and you can make any of these animated. You don't really have to choose an animated one. But let's go ahead and let's choose. Let's see. Let's just say we'll choose this one. Okay. And let's go to, like, let's say that this presentation, let's say, let's present it and let's just see what it looks like. Okay. So it looks like there's no animation here. Okay. And like I said, I really like to have things moving. All right. So let me get out of here. So let's say that I want this image to, let's animate and see what the options are. Okay. So with this, we can make it breathe in like that. We can make it fade. We can make it pan in. So you can see these little, I mean, this is so easy to do. If you were to do this on a video editor, that it would be like, I mean, it would be kind of difficult. It would be much more time consuming. But having these options to add these extra, and you can see like these options here where there's a crown, that's for Canva Pro. So if you guys are not a pro member yet, it's like $12 a month. It is highly, highly worth it. Go to visionmarketinganddesign.com/Canva, or you can go to bridgetbartlett.com to get my affiliate link, and you'll get a free Canva Pro account for 30 days. Okay. And then you get all of these extra features. Okay. So as we scroll through here, you can see that it's popping, and then you can have all these cool effects. Ray says, are you actually presenting now, Bridget? I mean, I guess I kind of am. I mean, I'm not using, I guess I am presenting with the Canva presentation tool, but not technically. I am live. Okay, so that is all the cool features. So let's see here. If you wanted to automate the text here, we can choose any of these options as well. So you can choose to have the block function. You can have it type. Oh, and that is new. That is super cool, because remember when we did the oh, I'm so excited about that, because when we created the agency website, remember we wanted that typing effect for the GIF for the agency website, but we couldn't exactly replicate that. So we had to use, where it kind of scrolled in. So now that is new. I'm super excited. But again, that's one of those things that you can add that just, you want your viewer to be entertained so that you keep their attention, right? So here's some more animation that we can add to the text. And I just want to do kind of this overview of all the things that we can do before we start, creating our slides, and before we do all that, because I really think it's so important for you to know the options before you ever get started. That way you can make the best decision on what type of presentation you want to create, and, what it is that you're looking for when you start choosing your designs. Okay. So I am so enjoying this, because these are all new things. This is what we used before on the agency website to get that scrolling effect. That's also what I use at the top of the screen. If you see where I'm live streaming, where it says learn with us, work with us, hire us, that's just, I use the drift and I created a GIF, and then that's what I have scrolling at the top. So here's some more options here. So you can see as you slide through, and you have all of these animations, it just looks really professional. Maria says, when making a presentation, do you record it first? I'm just learning how to create video presentations. Definitely get some practice. Make sure that you're familiar with it, because here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be doing your presentation where you're reading it. Okay, you guys, I made the mistake like that. I was doing a Mag 5 challenge. I'm not going to tell you which one it was, but you could probably guess if you watched it. And I read it because I wanted to make sure that I did a really good job, and then I had all the information in there, and I read it, and it was really boring. And watching it back, I'm like, Bridget, you should have never done that, because you don't have your personality in there. It's really like, like, for the person, of course I'm like, I'm reading it, I'm going through the whole thing, and I'm like feeling like I'm nailing it, except it's awkward because I'm reading it instead of actually just talking. Like, I'm not reading any of these things that I'm saying to you, and it's obvious. But if I was like, marketing, the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising, you guys would be like, I'm out of here. This is so boring. So definitely get comfortable with it. Try to use bullet points. Don't try to, fill the notes section with a bunch of things that you're going to have to say. But definitely inject your own personality, and definitely practice, practice, practice. I mean, you can do it live. Get on Facebook Live and share your presenter screen and say, hey, I'm gonna do this presentation. And then once you've done it a few times, then maybe you want to record it, just so that you're comfortable with it. So these are all the options. I don't want to keep you guys too long today, but I'm not really sold on this presentation here, okay? Because I'm going through, there's just so many cool options, and I don't want to let you guys go yet, because I definitely, if you look at simple presentations, okay, you can see, and you already see here that you can add video. So let's say I don't want this presentation, I want a completely new one. I can apply all 15 pages to my my presentation here, and it will automatically update, okay? So this is actually, some of these are videos. So if you present, like, let's go to presenter view and present. Got it. I'll let you guys see this version. Let's see if we scroll through. Okay, so that's why it's animated. See how you scroll through here, just adding those animations just looks really so cool. And you have your notes over here, right? So here, I mean, I still have my presenter window. I can enter full screen, and that's what you guys are seeing. But as I scroll through, you can just see like the professionalism. I mean, presenting your agency and all of your services with this beautifully designed presentation. I mean, that's how you do it, you guys. Seriously, that's how you provide like an excellent. Let me see how I can even get out of here. Honestly, I don't know now. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to move this out of the way. So Canva, love it. All right, so let's go back here. I did want to show you how, let's go to presentation. I want to show you some other options. I would love for your guys' feedback, okay? You know what we're trying to do. You know we need to create a presentation for Builderall. I would love your feedback, and that's why I want to show you some of these options. So you can actually choose, there's marketing presentation, I think there's an animated one. And you can add like videos and different things. Let's do search. Let's choose English, apply filters, and let's look for, I think there's animated somewhere. Creative presentations. Okay, so animated. So let's look at all of these. And let's say debunking healthcare. Okay, so let's see what is animated about this. Oh, see? So you have the little animated GIFs there. Let's check this one out. So like the whole time you're presenting, you see how it just captures your eye, right? As viewers, we just love to see the movement. We love to be, while I'm saying, hey, it's all or nothing. It's about, I don't know, relishing, I guess, relishing life's small purpose or pleasures, right? So I'm telling you all about it, and I'm talking, I'm saying, oh, and here's some more stuff that you're going to love, and da 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 da. And then I'm going to the next slide. And then now it's like you have these little hearts, and they're all animated. So again, super cool. If you guys have Canva, definitely, definitely give me your suggestions what you should use. Alt O gives bubbles. Alt C will give confetti, etc. I swear I tried that. Now I have to try it again because I couldn't get it to work. So, oh, and maybe it's on the presenter view. So let's do Alt O. Okay, so here's our presentation, and I'm going to do Alt O. I don't see it. Alt, no. One thing to know, though, when you tap it, it does slide through if you're on this screen. I couldn't get it to work. Maybe on here? Let's try maybe if I'm presenting here, Alt O. Interesting. Yeah, I cannot get that to work. I will have to investigate because now I'm intrigued. I would love to give you. Oh, I did see bubbles. I saw bubbles here. Okay, let's do Alt O again. I just saw the bubbles. Alt O. All right. Oh, let's see. I think maybe when I did this, let me pull this up. I think when I clicked this, it showed the bubbles. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, that was cool. She went shh. Okay, now that's gnarly. All right. Okay, so I get the sounds to work, but apparently I don't get. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Ray. Ray says it will affect the user screen. Do it in your presenter screen. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so let me move this out of the way, and then I will show you guys this one. So let's do. Oh, there's the bubbles. Let's look at confetti. Oh, here comes the confetti. So you could, that's so cool because you don't have to build it in. You can just be like, Ray, just thank you so much for giving us an awesome tip. Here's the confetti to celebrate. Yay. So now I'm interested about the blur. Okay, cool. So like, what if you get to a part and you're like, you realize, oh no, I have some information I don't want you to see yet. Then you can blur it all out. That's so cool. And just to show you guys what I'm doing is I'm just clicking these buttons instead of hitting Alt. I don't know why why it wasn't working for me, but when I click the buttons, you see. That's awesome. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Okay, so, oh, I just got out of the whole thing. All right, guys, so let me know. Definitely let me know. If you're not a member of the Telegram group yet, you should be. You can join up here, support group. Definitely join the Telegram group because I would love for you guys to tell me, look through Canva because look, this is your presentation too. I'm giving you this presentation. I'm actually not going to give it, okay? I am going to sell it, but if you guys aren't members yet, definitely join so it's half price, okay? But you guys will have the ability to get this presentation, so definitely help me determine, what layout you think is best. Val says, should we stick to colors that jive with BA? No, and here's why. Because you're not doing this for Builderall. You're not branding this for Builderall. You are branding this for your own business. So when I create the presentation, I'm going to choose all vision marketing and design colors. I'm going to choose my fonts. I'm going to choose my branding colors, and I'm going to put my logo on it. And you should, because this is your business. Okay. That's really, really important. Don't ever brand another business. Make sure that you're branding your business. Okay. One, you may get in trouble because if you're putting Builderall logos on something and, maybe Builderall doesn't agree with everything that you're saying, they could actually sue you. I mean, I don't think that they would unless it was like something really crazy, but technically they could sue you for branding something as their business. But also when we're in this game for long term, okay, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to build up the brand, to build up the skills and all of that. The very last thing you want to do is spend all of this time building up someone else's business. You want to build up your own business. And when you give this presentation, if you're giving it to a client, it's not about Builderall. This is about you presenting this as a solution to their problem that you have determined because you've talked to them and you've realized they are someone who wants to manage their business themselves. And so now you are giving them as a solution. Okay, so we definitely do not want to brand it Builderall. Maria says, thanks, Bridget. I've had a Canva Pro for a while, and I had no idea I could do all of that. I'm so glad to teach you something new. Canva, the presentation tool is incredible. It really is. There's really a lot of really cool. I use Canva for YouTube intro videos, like my intro and outro videos that you've seen. I use Canva for that. That's how I create it. There's so many things that you can do with Canva. Then that's why I say it's kind of like a builder-all for graphic design, right? It's like kind of an all-in-one graphic presentation tool. So that's why I absolutely love it. Also, before I let you go, one more reason that I wanted to show you why we're going to use Canva. Let's say this is our presentation. We're done with it. We love it. It's incredible. All you have to do to share this entire presentation, everything with it, is just go share a link to use as a template. Okay. And then when you copy the link there, then you can go, let me go incognito window. Then when you share it with someone, it says a template created by Bridget Bartlett was shared with you. And then when you open this up, then you will have everything. You'll have the entire template presentation that you can brand and edit and do anything that you want. It goes right into, like literally when you click here, it'll say log into your Canva account, and then you will be right in the editing screen, so that you'll be right here as soon as you log in. So that is another reason why I love Canva, because could you imagine, you guys, if you create these presentations like this on Canva, not only is it easier and it looks incredibly professional and beautiful with very little experience, but you can also sell these, right? So you could create a presentation for Builderall, the affiliate opportunity, or Builderall, the tools for local business, or Builderall, the tools for coaches, or maybe you like Jarvis and you want to use it to promote Jarvis, or maybe you like, Content Studio and you want to promote Content Studio. You can create presentations and then you can sell them all, right? So create a presentation on Canva, sell them all, and and honestly, when I started doing this, I didn't realize, but some of the images that you use, right? If you use a pro image in here, it will not allow, even though you can get a Canva account for free forever, if you're not a pro member, there's some images you can't use. So here's a little like pro tip that I learned accidentally. If you have your pro member images in here, they will need to upgrade. Okay, so if you are a Canva affiliate, you can say, this was built on Canva when they purchase, right? When this was built on Canva, and if you don't have a Canva account, you can create a free account here, right? So they create their free Canva account, which they have to have. They import the template, and then for one, it gives them a 30-day Canva Pro account so that they can access, and so as long as if you had a free Canva account and then I gave you this template and it had pro images in it, you could still edit it and all of that, and then download the presentation with the images and all of that. But after that 30 days they will have to upgrade. So now you have you've sold the template, and now you also get the commission for their Canva Pro account. Okay, so that's just another way that you can kind of piggyback on the offers, selling the template, just like we do with Builderall, right? You sell a template, they don't have a Builderall account, they have to create one. Now you've sold the template and you're getting the commission, right? So what we're doing is, it's another part of branding yourself, right? We're selling templates, we're selling services, we're doing web design, but you need to create a Builderall account. And that's really honestly the best way to do any type of affiliate marketing. You use the product to create something to sell, and then they need to upgrade on the back end, right? To be able to, or they need to get an account to be able to use that. So let's see. Ray says, alternate O and then alt 9. Yeah, I don't know why the alts weren't working for me though. I'm definitely going to play with that. Ray says, try the timer. It works great for taking a short break. Oh, you know what? I swear, getting into all of this stuff, it's like I see some new things that have been added since the last presentation I did. So I'm super excited to dive in there. Ray, I can see you're becoming a Canva lover. Let's see. Linwood says, how do you get those intros and outros to play? Super simple. All you need to do is like, let's go, let me get out of this and I'm going to go to YouTube, right? So let's do YouTube intro. So they already have some templates here. Okay, so you could just choose one of these. And then when you, however you want to create it, right? You can choose up here the time that you want it to be on the slide. So like I was saying, if you want it to be 5 seconds or whatever, you can play it here. It even has music. I'll mute that. So it even has music, so it will scroll through here. You can actually, add your own logos and things like that. But to get it to play, like we just did, all you need to do is download it as an MP4 file, and then now you have your video. Okay. But to edit, it's like if I wanted to add, let's see, like maybe this was my intro video and I wanted to add my logo, I could do this here. So now it's like I have this video, I have my logo. Let's go to this next one. Maybe I want my logo to be on this one as well. So I'm just going to put that there. And maybe on this slide, I hate this video and I'm like, oh, I don't like that at all. I can go here and I can look for any video. Like maybe I want this one here and I can add this to the slide. And maybe I want to put my logo on there. So I'm just gonna drag this in. Okay, so it's wanting to override that because that's what it does when you drag that in. Here's a little tip too. If you have issues like this, and I'm looking for a way to resolve it because I know there's some way around that where it doesn't. Okay, maybe. Okay, that's what it is. You have to just not select the whole thing. So you can drag that in there. But if you ever have like overlay issues like that, just download it, upload it as the whole video, and then add your stuff that you want if it just gets too complicated. So there's my logo on that. And maybe I want this image, if it's like a frame like that, maybe I want to replace that with that. Okay, so let's say I've done all this editing and I love it, and maybe I want to choose different music. Right now it's choosing this one. I could go over here to, where's my audio? I could go to audio. I could choose this one instead. Okay, so maybe this audio is too long and I wanted to trim it. You can also do that as well. Okay, so lots and lots of things that you can do. I don't want to go too deep into all of that. But then when you want to check it, to preview it, see how it's all the video and see how it has my logo there. And here's my logo sliding in and out, sliding in again like a lower thirds. So you could really create a really cool professional video. So if you're recording, the presentation and you want to add your logos and all of that stuff, you can change the time and all of that. And then all you have to do is download this MP4 file. And it will download all the pages. Okay. So hopefully I quickly explained that for you. Let's see. Ray says, I have used Adobe Photoshop and many other Adobe products for years. I've now discovered how great Canva is. Yes, it's so user-friendly. It's really like a one-stop shop. Ray says, timer's so good. Timer can count down or up. Love it. Linwood says, before or after your lives here? Yes, I used Canva for all of my lives. The intro video where it counts down to a minute, I use Canva. That's all Canva. And then my outro as well. So when I end this live and I show a video, it's an MP4 video that I downloaded just like I just showed you. And then I use OBS too. So basically I just go from, and let me show you here. So this is what OBS looks like right now. I'm sharing this screen that we're on. So when I go to my outro video, all I need to do is click outro. If I wanted to show you, the promo video for the agency website or any of that, or I wanted to switch to my camera, all I have to do to switch between scenes is just switch here. Okay, so hopefully that kind of clarified it for you. We're talking about a lot of different things today. I don't want to confuse you, but Linwood says, is all that done through YouTube? I'm not sure what you mean. The only thing that I use for YouTube is live streaming. So when I create the YouTube event to live stream, I take the link from that event and then I paste it in the Builderall webinar tool. Okay, so this whole webinar thing here is all Builderall. It's just when I'm going live, it's streaming, it's using that YouTube video because I like to multitask. So when I go live everywhere, but the only place that I answer questions and things are my lucky, blessed, amazing Team Vision group. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you want to join Team Vision, go to visionmarketinganddesign.com and you will see all of the benefits that we have available. And we're going to actually start diving in to the creating the presentation. So definitely let me know what you guys like for the style, what you're thinking, and then hopefully together we can choose a good template. Let's see. Linwood said, disregard the second question. I typed before your last answer. Okay, cool. Super training using Canva. Thanks, Bridget. You are so welcome, Frankie. And you are so welcome, Linwood. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.